Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to answer the question, is Cold War Zombies and Die Machine too easy? Well, yes, in my opinion, this map is very easy compared to BO4. BO3 was quite easy, BO2 had some pretty hard maps, but I think Cold War is probably the easiest zombies experience we've ever had. So this video is going to be broken down into three topics, I guess. The first thing is health, the second thing is weapons, and the last thing is just the overall gameplay of the map, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts at the end of the video. Now before we begin, I do need to say I currently am like stuffed up, my nose is going off and stuff. It's not the virus, it's not the coronavirus, okay, it's just my allergies are terrible. But yeah, if I sound a little bit different and stuffed up, that's why. So anyway, let's begin. So let's start off with the health. The health in this game, you have more health than we've ever had in zombies before. You start off with 150 health, and I think that's 3 hits, I believe. It used to be 2 hits back in World at War BO1 and BO2, but in BO3 it was changed to 3 hits without Juggernog, and I think in BO4 it was still 3 hits. So I think it's still 3 hits now, but it's 150 without Juggernog. And then when you get Juggernog and you fully upgrade it to the tier 3 system with the raw Ethereum crystals, you know, it's 250 health. So I think that's 5 hits. I believe that's 5 hits. I'm not too sure. It used to be 5 hits with Juggernog, so let's just say it's 5 hits. So that's already 5 hits. Then you have the shield system, or like the armor system. Now this is very different. This is kind of like the World War II armor system. For those who don't know, there was no Juggernog in World War II zombies. Instead you had this armor system where you could like replenish it over time and stuff with these machines. It was a bit weird, but it was cool. It was cool because it wasn't just boring Juggernog for the millionth time. But in this game you have Juggernog and a shield armor system. I'll call it the armor system. With the armor system, you have 3 plates of armor, and they can get destroyed, obviously, by the zombies. And you can replenish them. You can replenish them by carpenters, or you can do it by going to the machine in the, I don't know what it's called, the particle accelerator room. In the particle accelerator room, you can replenish your shields and stuff, and it's quite cheap. It's only 250 salvage to replenish all 3, sorry. So that's pretty easy to get shield in this game, to be honest, and the shield is way more overpowered, in my opinion, than it was back in, you know, BO3 and BO4. And so you already have 250 health with Juggernog, fully upgraded, and then you have the 3 armor systems on top of that. Then you have Quick Revive. Now the way Quick Revive works in this game is it doesn't work where it used to, where you would die in solo and then you would come back to life and, you know, you would self-revive and then you could buy another, I think it was only 3, so you had 4 lives in total. But in this game it doesn't work like that anymore. The self-revive system is a completely different thing, which is very weird. They did this with BO4, but the self-revive system now works in a completely different way to BO4, because it used to work the same as it did in like BO3 and stuff with BO4. But anyway, the Quick Revive, the way it works now, is it basically makes your health regenerate faster. So if you get hit, it regenerates your health pretty much, not instantly, but very close to instantly. And especially when you upgrade it to tier 3, it's insane, okay? So you've got 250 health with Juggernog, you've got 3 armor shield platings, or whatever you want to call them, and then you've got Quick Revive that regenerates your health faster. Then you have the self-revive system. Now, I don't know if the self-revives still work the same way, because I haven't actually unlocked the self-revives yet, but on launch, you could have unlimited self-revives. So what this meant is if you went down, you could buy another self-revive. Then if you went down, you could buy another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. You could buy probably like 1,000,000 self-revives. You could go down 1,000,000 times in this game, and you'd still survive, and still continue going on. Now, they don't stack. You can only have 1 at a time. But the fact that you can buy more self-revives, you know, it's not just 4, you know, or 3, however much they used to be in the old games. You can have as many as you want. But the thing is, which is even better, is if you can't buy them yet, I think you have to be level, I think it's either 54 or 44, something like that. I don't really know. Maybe level 51, I'm not too sure. But anyway, you can get them off the floor. The megatons, whatever the hell you call them, they drop one. I've also been seeing people, you know, I've had games where self-revives drop on round 2. Round 2, this is a legendary item. You know, it's a purple item that drops on round 2. You can't pick it up because you can't stack it. But Really? Should self-revives be dropping on round fucking 2? Seriously? Anyway, you can get unlimited self-revives if you hit that certain level. But if you haven't hit that level, then you can't. You can only get more self-revives if the zombies drop them or the megatons drop them. Then there's even one more system with the health system. The next thing is the fact that you could have like stim shots. I don't know what they're called in this game. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm just going to call them the stim shots. You can have 5 of them at any time, and when you use it, it will instantly regenerate your health back to max. That's with quick revive. And that is insane. You can hold 5 of them. You can spam them. Literally spam them. And they're very easy to craft. You only need 100 salvage. And salvage in high rounds drops like flies. Like, literally. It is insane. The amount of health. So, let's go over the health one more time. 250 with Juggernog, fully upgraded. 3 platings of armor, which you can easily get back. Quick revive. It gives your health back faster. You've got unlimited self-revive, so if you go down, you can just buy another revive. And then you've got the stim shot feature on top of that, where you can instantly regenerate your health at any time. That is insane. Back in the day, you know, in World at War, like on Nacta and Toten, you had 2 hits and that was it. Then, you know, they added Juggernog, so you got 5 hits. But if you went down, that was it on solo. And then, you know, with BO1, BO2, BO3, you know, they did add more features like the shield. But again, you still had like 3 lives, you know, 5 hits, and that was it. Now you get like 5 hits, you can instantly regenerate your health, you have as many self-revives as you want if you hit a certain level. It is insane. The health on this game is insane. There is so much health on this game, which is insane. I can't believe... I don't know if the self-revives are still, you know, unlimited, you can buy as many as you want. They're not capped yet, I don't think. That's insane. That is so much health. So anyway... This game has a lot more health, so you're not going to be going down as much. Well, you probably will if you're bad, but there's a lot more health compared to something like World at War. Anyway, so let's move on to the weapons. So, the weapons in this game, to be honest, you know, when they're like blue and green, they're quite bad. But this is something I didn't actually know until a few days ago. You can fully upgrade your weapon to gold or like orange if you want to. So the way you do it is you go to the, you know, like the armor plating place, and you can actually upgrade your weapon. The thing is, it does take a while. I believe it's like 500 to get it to legendary, which is like purple. I don't know if it's legendary, but purple. Anyway, I think it's epic actually, sorry. Epic, which is purple. Then, with 1,000 of the... I don't know what it's called. It's not salvage, it's the other one. The one that drops less frequently. It's the blue one. But you can fully upgrade your weapon to gold or orange. And that is insane. With triple Pack-a-Punch, it is insane. These weapons do an insane amount of damage with triple Pack-a-Punch and orange feature, okay? And also, we've got to talk about the ray gun and the die machine. Or not die machine, the die shockwave, sorry. The ray gun is insane. Okay, I've only got it once, but it was absolutely insane. It shredded the Megaton, okay? It absolutely destroyed him. It is an insane weapon, but unfortunately, it's very hard, well, maybe fortunately, it's very hard to get your hands on the ray gun, but if you do, it feels like Nacta and Toten ray gun. Like, it is insane. You know, the classic, you know, back in the day on World at War Nacta and Toten, the ray gun was the best thing ever. These days, it's not as good, but with this game, I don't know, it's done 180 and just is the best weapon of all time now. Then you have the die shockwave, and the die shockwave, again, just shreds those megatons. Like, it is insane. You have 4 different features. You have the, you have the Nova 5 one, which creates like a gas cloud, which is the one I'm using in the gameplay. You have the fire one, which shoots out like a fire bullet. You have like the electric laser one, which is my favourite one. It's so cool. And you also have the cryo freeze one. The cryo freeze, in my opinion, is probably the worst one, but it's still good. But these are insane. They absolutely shred the megatons. They destroy the zombies. It is a really fun weapon to use, and is very, very, very powerful. Probably the best wonder weapon we've probably had in a long time. The BO4 wonder weapons, gotta be honest, they weren't very good. I don't know, the Ray Gun Mark II was good, but then again, that was in practically all of the games at this point. But the Die Shockwave is insane. The Ray Gun is insane. The weapons, when you get them to orange, are insane. Triple Pack-a-Punch, they're insane. They do an insane amount of damage. It is insanity. These weapons are so good. Like, I don't know, it's really weird, okay, how good these weapons are, specifically the wonder weapons. Anyway, let's move on to the last thing, being the gameplay. Now, the gameplay, I'm going to be honest, the map is just overall quite easy. It's easy to turn on power. Well, it's always easy to turn on power, but, you know, it's easy to turn on Pack-a-Punch. You know, it's really easy. All you do is, like, turn on power, press 2 buttons, go into Dark Ether, collect a thing, and then place it down, and that's it. You know, if you compare that to something like Zetsubo no Shima, where it takes, like, a million years just to get the Pack-a-Punch, it's very easy, okay? And you know, it's just a fun map. It's a nice, small map. It's not really overcomplicated, and it's very easy to get your hands on, you know. Well, not your hands on, all you need to do is buy the game, but compare it to something like Shadows of Evil. You know, that map, being an on-disc map, was a very complicated map if you had never played zombies before. You'd have to watch a ton of guides just to understand what was going on with the rituals and stuff. All you need to do is turn on power and Pack-a-Punch, and that's it. It's really not that hard, this game, and it's quite fun. You know, just because it's an easy map doesn't mean it's bad. You know, it's fun. I like easy maps. I like hard maps too. Okay, Zetsubo maybe, I don't know. But it's just a fun map, okay? Again, there is some bad things. Well, I say bad, but there is some hard things about this game. And that is the play counts and the Megaton. Now, the Megaton, you know, if you get the Die Shockwave or the Ray Gun, you know, it shreds it. But the thing is, it is quite difficult. If it's on, like, round 8, it can spawn in for the first time, I believe, on round 8 to 12, I believe. If you don't have a ray gun or a Die Shockwave by that point, he's quite difficult to take down. I'm going to be honest, the first one is always quite difficult because you haven't really, you know, fully Pack-a-Punched yet. You might not have even Pack-a-Punched yet. And it's quite hard. I'm going to be honest, it's quite difficult. But when you get the wonder weapons, you know, it just goes down like nothing. But the play counts, my god, the play counts are so annoying. You thought the Hellhounds were annoying. Oh my god, the play counts are the worst thing ever. Like, they are so annoying. You know when you try and build, like, the ether scope, and every time you pick up a part, like, hundreds of them spawn? It's insane. They are very difficult, and they're annoying. They leave this gas cloud, and you go in it, you'll start losing health. They are annoying. They are the most difficult, worst thing about this map. You know, I quite like the dogs, you know, I liked the Valkyrie drones, the spiders, you know, all of that stuff. But those play counts, they're terrible. They could be on par being bad with denizens. Like, denizens, they were trash. They were fucking awful. But the play counts, you know, at least the denizens are only in the fog, okay? And speaking about the fog, you got the fog in this map too, which is quite annoying, but it's, you know, if you know the map layout, it's not really that bad, so, you know. So anyway, let's move on to the last thing, and that is the Easter egg. Now, I'm going to be honest, the Easter egg in this game is quite easy compared to other ones, and I can tell you why, because I've actually done this Easter egg. That's right, I have done the main Easter egg on this map. Now, I did it first time on solo, by myself, obviously, that's what solo means, and I'm going to be honest, it was quite easy. My first ever attempt of doing it, and I did it. It's quite fun. Really fun Easter egg. Of course, it's quite easy, you know, it's not really that long, but it's fun. I really enjoyed it. The boss fight, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to die. It was actually quite fun and quite easy, especially with the Die Shockwave. Those Megatons and the boss fight just went down like flies with the, you know, the laser one is the one I used. Insanely fun Easter egg, and quite easy. If you haven't done the Easter egg, I'd give it a go. If someone like me, a bad player like me could do it, you could probably do it too. So, honestly, I think the gameplay of this game is quite easy. Obviously, you have to play counts and the Megaton, but again, if you get the wonder weapons, it's not that hard. You know, people are getting to like round 200, 400, you know, really easily in this game. So, I think this game's quite easy, personally. So overall, Cold War is very easy, but it's fun. I quite enjoy it. It's not really that hard. It's just a fun zombies experience, you know. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's bad. It's nice to have an easy map. You know, compare it to something like Zetsubo, Blood of the Dead, I don't know, Transit, you know, or even Origins, Mob of the Dead are quite difficult if you're a new player. It's just fun. It's a fun, nice, relaxing, cool map. You know, the storyline is great in this map. Everything's great. The wonder weapons are great. They're all great. You know, all the weapons are pretty good. There are some bad ones, but, you know, everything about this map's good. It's a fun, easy game, and I really enjoy it. So, that's it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know this video was a bit all over the place, but that's it really for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one coming soon. Hopefully it will be my big review on Cold War Zombies, so that's going to be fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one coming soon. Goodbye.